Next up on WTV, a new visual and performing arts center, fine arts, multicultural potluck, and this week's edition of STEM Spotlight. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Hey there, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Friday, January 19th, and I'm Sadie Johnson with today's Daily Update brought to you by Wingspan TV. With the majority of Frisco ISD students involved in the arts, the district is building a performance center that will feature a concert hall bigger than any campus auditorium. WTV's Aditi Shah has the details.
5 years ago, Frisco ISD voters approved a bond, part of which provides funds to build a fine arts auditorium. With double the seating space and 2 stories, the Visual and Performing Arts Center will accommodate collaborative performances, student events, and competitions. Choir teacher Tony Ugolini believes the center will have a positive impact for performers.
I think it'll be great because more people will be able to come see. We can fill the audience more, so we'll be able to do more collaborative pieces than perhaps we've been able to in the past, just due to seating limitations. Anytime you can perform in a space that's going to be as nice as what this will be, it's always just a memorable experience.
Theater student Zoe Arangio feels the establishment will make students have a greater sense of achievement.
You would feel amazing. You would feel accomplished, honestly, in my opinion. You would feel very accomplished that you got to perform in such a large open space and with a lot of people, a lot of different places, and just a different environment.
Krishna Pernetti, a band member, thinks the benefit of a larger space is the more extensive audience it will bring.
I feel like the main difference would just be the auditorium size, and the audience size and the reach that we have, because on campus it's just mainly parents and teachers and staff on campus that come to our performances. But if it's an FISD whole center, it'd be pretty cool seeing people from other schools come to our performances, friends.
Construction for the facility is set to start this March and be completed in 2026. Reporting for WTV, I am Aditi Shah.
The Fine Arts Department is hosting their first multicultural potluck tonight. WTV's Lexi Holding has the story.
Organized by orchestra officers, the Fine Arts Department is hosting a potluck to celebrate each other through food and tradition.
There hasn't been too much socially that we've done to get all together, so I think even with just our officers, me as an orchestra officer, meeting with the band and choir officers, we've been able to get to know each other better and hopefully see what the other programs do, but also meet the other people from the other programs.
This being their first ever department-wide event, students from choir, orchestra, and band are invited to bring traditional dishes to share.
I'm most excited for just the different foods and cultures that's going to be there, because if everyone brings something of their own, then it's a nice celebration.
The potluck is tonight in the cafeteria from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Reporting for WTV, I'm Lexi Holding.
With the Fine Arts hosting a potluck tonight, favorite foods is the topic of this week's Real Talk.
Hey there, Red Hawks. It's Natalia Soto with another edition of Real Talk, and today I'm going to be asking students about their favorite meals. What's your favorite home-cooked meal?
Chicken fettuccine Alfredo.
It's a good one.
Fried chicken and macaroni.
My favorite home-cooked meal is chicken tikka masala.
Ooh. Do you like to go and try new things?
Not really.
Why?
Because I'm just a picky person.
Yeah, I love to try new things all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. When you travel outside the U.S., do you like to try their type of foods?
Oh yeah, I love to try those types of foods, but if they're snails from France, then I don't like to eat that kind of stuff.
Very specific.
Yeah.
I'm never really outside the U.S., so.
If you were?
If I were, sure, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like it's going to be nasty.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Natalia Soto.
On this edition of STEM Spotlight, WTV's Horace Ramon digs into the exploration of non-renewable resources in AP Environmental Science.
3, 2, 1.
Energy is a vital part of today's world as it powers houses, gives transportation, and much more. However, there are such pros and cons about energy, and this is at the heart of the AP Environmental Science activity, where students learn about different types of energy and its pros and cons.
In APES, we're learning about energy, and so with this energy unit, the whole point of it is just to understand that humans are using a lot of energy worldwide, and that it comes from a variety of sources. And so the whole premise is understanding the pros and the cons. And in the lab, we're using a series of videos and working with those videos on our whiteboards and diagramming and pointing out and labeling and explaining. And it goes through each of our fossil fuels, because that's what we're focusing on right now, and they're diving into the pros and the cons, like the good things and the bad, like the unique source of energy, of like how much energy we get out of it, but as well as all the different factors that contribute to it, and the particular environmental concerns and hazards that can also bring with it.
Reporting for WTV, this is Haris Rahman.
3, 2, 1.
On today's sports, WTV's Luke Bishop brings you a look into Red Hawk athletics.
It was senior night and the final home meet of the season for wrestling on Wednesday when they hosted Fort Worth Binbrook. The boys came strong, winning 51-27, but the girls fell short 42-24. With their final meet of the season taking place tomorrow in the K-Oak Classic at Heritage High School, Red Hawks wrestling coach Justin Coons has high hopes for district and regionals.
I feel pretty good, especially on the girls' side. We have a good lineup that we're hoping to finish top 3.
With our district season starting next Tuesday at Walnut Grove High School, boys soccer is playing in the Melissa Tournament at Melissa High School. It's our last preseason tournament before district play begins, and sophomore Matthew Minchak believes these tournaments help for improvement as a team.
These tournaments are helping us build chemistry as a team and improving with every game.
Last night, the boys took on Caprock High School, losing in their first of 3 games, with their second being currently played versus Melissa High School. Tomorrow, the boys take on Amarillo High School at 9:45 a.m. Staying on the pitch, having their first district game of the season, girls soccer goes to Walnut Grove to take on the Wildcats out of Prosper, Tuesday at 5:45. Moving to the court, girls basketball goes to Centennial to take on the Titans. Being ranked 7th in state and having beaten the Titans 63-17 prior, girls basketball looks to stay hot and keep their district record undefeated. Tip-off is at 5:45 at Centennial High School. Looking to bounce back from the 64-49 loss to Memorial High School. With Memorial pulling away in the fourth quarter, sophomore Toshiro Matani believes improvement should be made.
You know, like when it gets down to like the fourth quarter and it's a close game, you know, we got to like stay mentally focused and like we can't have those like simple mistakes happen.
The boys travel up Raw later tonight and take on the Centennial Titans with tip-off at 7:15. Reporting for WTV, I am Luke Bishop.
If you're looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. And now for today's announcements. Frisco ISD is hosting the annual battery drive this week on all campuses. Please drop off any used batteries you may have to the collection site in the Rotunda or to Miss Firth in room C128. 1 volunteer hour per 5 batteries brought in will be given to those seeking volunteer hours if brought to C128. For more information, please email Mrs. Firth at firtha@friscoisd.org. Attention all sophomores and juniors. Are you interested in applying for independent study and mentorship program for next year? Scan the QR code and apply before the February 9th deadline. Email bensonc@friscoisd.org with any questions. That's it for today's Daily Update. This is Sadie Johnson for Wingspan TV.